Okay, I've had a bunch of people today pinging me about Muse Glimmer. There's a new 30 billion parameter dense model that just got released by Meta. Great, it's good to see more competition in this space. The benchmarks don't look super impressive at first glance, but let's not jump to conclusions. Let's put it through its paces and see what it can do.
No place like local host. No place like local host.
Okay, no big long-winded intro. Let's just jump right into it. If you watched the previous battle episode, I'm going to link it up here if you haven't seen it. It's probably live by the time you're watching this. At least I hope it is. What we did was we took 3 local models and we put them to the task of recreating a classic arcade game, Star Castle. Except we didn't call it Star Castle, we called it Solar Fortress. So what we're going to do, I thought, since I've already got the prompts, I've already got the dev plan, why not put Muse Glimmer through the same paces that all those 3 models went through? And no spoilers for that episode if you haven't watched it yet, but if Muse Glimmer can get through all of the dev stages and produce a working copy of this game, I'll be pretty impressed with it. Let's see. So we're going to start it in this directory. I've got the audio JSON and the sound effects ready to go. I've got the sprite resources ready to go. I've got the big prompt and dev plan ready to go. And I've got the template starter project that we discussed in the previous episode is ready to go. I've got open code loaded, ready to go. Let's look at our Muse Glimmer config. We're going to be running it at Q6. We're going to give it 96,000 context because that's what we gave the models in the battle episode. We're going to keep it as fair as possible. And I'm using these parameters that I got from Hugging Face. And I'm just going to bring up Unsloth's page because I know somebody's going to call me on this. But they do recommend a temperature of 1.0, which seems high to me. But okay, well, I'm just going to use the recommended settings. So let's fire that up. And if we take a quick look at NVTop, we'll see that we're using 9 gigs out of 12 on card 1 and 17.5 out of 24 on card 2. That's pretty reasonable. In fact, I think that's lower memory usage than any of the models we looked at in the battle episode. So, great. Okay, let's go to open code. Ranger 1 is standing by and ready to go. I'm going to give it the exact same prompt. Basically, I'm just saying you can find your instructions in this directory. We've completed stage 1. That's the template project that they start with. Please proceed with stage 2. And I'm going to put Muse Glimmer on the clock. And let's see what this little model can do. And stop the clock, 11:27 for stage 2. That's brutal. This is my first time running this model. I'm getting about 15 tokens per second. That's not impressive. I didn't see any MTP options when I was browsing Hugging Face. It's possible I'm running this model in a suboptimal way, or maybe it's just slow because it's a 30 billion dense parameter model. I don't know. Let's see what we got there. Okay, starts up and... Okay, yeah. So stage 2 is just to render the enemy fortress, which is represented here as a skull and crossbones. And there's 3 concentric shield rings that rotate in alternating directions around the fortress. And here, the idea is you got to shoot through the shields to get to the bad guy. Okay, no problems. It works. It stays centered when you resize the window. Great. So 1 stage down. It's not super fast, but so far it's working. And you might think that's an easy stage because there's no interaction yet. You can't fly around, you can't shoot at anything. There's nothing that's shooting at you yet. But we had at least one model that had problems with that stage the other night. So I'd say so far so good. All right, let's start a new session and we'll go to stage 3. Okay, stage 3 is locked and loaded. We're ready to go. Start the clock.
I booted up on my own.
15 minutes, 18 seconds. Not exactly blazing fast. So I was watching it. Maybe it's just because it's going slowly enough that I can actually read it as it thinks, but it outputs a lot of thinking data. And I kind of like how it enumerates every potential issue and then goes through them one by one very methodically. But man, it's taking its time. All right, let's see what we got. I'm trying not to provide spoilers for the battle episode, but none of the contenders were able to get stage 3 on their first attempt. None of them. So I'd be really impressed if this works. Let's see. I should be able to fly around. Okay, I can rotate. Nope. Oh no, it's thrusting in the wrong direction. Let me try that again. Oh, and I can't because it's spawning me right on top of the shield. No, that's stupid. Maybe if nope. Let me relaunch it maybe. Okay. Yeah, it's thrusting. Okay, so it's supposed to, so it's off by 90 degrees. Let's see if screen wrap works. Screen wrap works, so that's not terrible. My ship is thrusting sideways, but okay, cool. So it's close. and it does collision detection with the shield. The thing is that I can't restart once I'm dead. It's just, it spawns you right where you last were located in the previous game, which is right on top of the shield. So, okay, let's take that back as a bug report. Okay, quick bug report, and let's time it. So I'm actually not upset that it failed that stage, because everybody failed that stage on their first attempt last time around. So that's fine. If these are two minor bugs that it can fix, it's still doing a pretty good job. Let's see what happens.
My code hums clean in the downtown.
6 minutes 5 seconds for those bug fixes. Let's see if it actually fixed them. I'd be impressed. Okay, rotation is still good. Yep, thrust in the right direction. Screen wrap works. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay, and it works. And if I fly into the shield, I die. Okay, and if I start a new game, it should spawn me. I go back to the title screen at a random location every time. Yeah, and it does. Okay. All right. So I can fly around. I can't shoot yet, but so far, not bad. Not bad. Let's reset. Okay, moving to stage 4. This is the stage where the enemy can now fire little homing missiles at me, and they follow me around the screen. I can't shoot them down yet, but it should animate them, and it should handle the tracking of the player craft. Let's see what happens.
Spin it up, watch it fly close to home.
11 minutes, 50 seconds. This is not winning any prizes for speed. Okay, let's try it out. So every few seconds, the fortress should fire a little homing missile at me in the shape of a circle. So, I mean, graphically, this is not terribly impressive. I know that. It should cap out at 3. It should only have 3 active at a time. So, wow, I think it nailed it. And the homing missiles can travel right through the enemy fortress, and they update instantly. They don't screen wrap, but they can change direction on a dime, and they can fly right through the fortress to come get you. Okay, and they do eventually converge on each other. We saw this exact same behavior, spoiler alert, but with the model that ended up winning. So, yeah, great. No problem. So it's super slow so far, but wow, it's only needed one rework so far. So far, I'm impressed, and my camera's dying because this has taken so long. Okay, let me switch cameras, and we'll move on to the next stage, which is the enemy projectile stage. Okay, fresh camera, and let's keep going. It occurs to me that we didn't test collision detection with those homing missiles. If they touch the ship, they're supposed to blow me up, and it goes to game over mode. So let's just make sure that, yeah, okay, so it does, and shield collision detection still works. Okay, so we're good. So I've got stage 5 ready to go. Let's hit it. Stage 5 is the enemy's special attack. Every 10 seconds, it can shoot a super fast projectile at you. Let's see what we get.
You and I, if the net goes out tonight.
13 minutes, 17 seconds, and stage 5 apparently is complete. Let's see. So, if we start the game, every 10 seconds, not counting the homing missiles, the enemy should charge up a special attack. You'll see its eyes turn yellow, and it'll shoot a big, fast-moving projectile like that. Looks like a giant beach ball, but okay. So all the projectiles are just little circles. That's how I prompted it, to keep things simple. Let's make sure that collision detection works, and it does. Okay, great. Wow, it nailed it in one. Oh, did you see that? When I started a new game, the projectile was still in play. I guess that's a little weird, but maybe I let that go. It does mean if you start a game and you happen to spawn right in the path of an existing projectile from the last game, you would die immediately. That's kind of cheap. Oh, but yeah, no, okay, good. Everything's working reasonably well so far. I'd say, other than the fact that it's taking forever to get there, in terms of processing time, I'd say this model has done really, really well so far. I'm impressed. It's only needed one rework so far. Oh, well, did that just go right through me? It didn't calculate the bounding quite correctly, but that's okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, the bounding is a little bit off. You know what? Maybe I'm nitpicking. But let's fix those before we proceed to the next stage. Okay, so 2 bugs. Enemy projectiles should be cleared when starting a new game. You shouldn't see a projectile from the previous game still rendered. That's going to be hard to test. But number 2, the collision detection between the projectiles and the ship seems wrong, because I shouldn't, you know, if you come anywhere near it, it should kill you. So let's try that. Let's just ask for a little rework there.
I'm still right here, alright.
Okay, 6 minutes 19. Let me just check this. So we fully reset when you start a new game. That's fine. Projectile collision was using the player's 20 pixel bounding circle, but the projectile has a radius of 32. So yeah, that's wrong. It's with a 32 pixel radius. Per your report, the hit is now triggered when the player's center comes within the projectile's radius. That might have been confusing wording in the spec. Let me just, maybe I'm nitpicking a little issue here, but okay, under player craft, it says collision detection is a simple bounding circle with a radius of 20 pixels from the center of the player's craft. Okay, but I also said that enemy projectiles have a radius of 32 pixels. Is that ambiguous? Is it unclear? It implemented the bounding circle a little too strictly, I think. I don't know. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to try to get it to wing me instead of hitting me directly with that special attack. Oh, that was off. It does hit me. It's hard to test that, but I think 32 is correct. If the center of the ship comes within 32 pixels of the projectile, then you're within its boundary and you should die. So okay, maybe the spec wasn't worded. I don't remember having that problem with any of the contenders in the last one, but okay, let's move on. Moving on to stage 6. This is a big one because now I get to be able to shoot back, and it has to do collision detection between my projectiles and the enemy homing missiles. You can shoot down a homing missile. You can't shoot down the enemy projectile, the giant beach ball, because it's too powerful. But you can shoot out segments of the shield, and the shield regenerates slowly. So you've got to, you know, keep hammering the shield. And if your projectile touches the enemy fortress, you win. You move on to the next level. And that means it's also, in this stage, it's got to handle level advancement, which increases the difficulty. The enemy can have more homing missiles, and it can shoot at you more frequently. So this is a big stage. Let's see what it does.
Place like local host.
Okay, stop. 34 minutes. It had finished. It updated the to-do list with all of its tasks checked off, and then open code compaction kicked in, and it looks like it's having a hard time with that. But it looks like it finished. We're only at 67% of context. I wonder why open code freaks out like that. Let's see what it gave us. Okay, it handles the level fade in. I can shoot the projectile screen wrap. I can shoot out shield segments. I can shoot down homing missiles and they explode. Oh, you can't just sit there. The beach ball will get you. Okay, let me try that again. Let me aim at the shield here. Yeah, you can shoot out the shield. Oh, come on. And I can blow up the fortress, and it clears the level. Did it get it in one shot? Let's see. So, level advancement, it should be able to shoot 4 homing missiles at me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 at a time on level 2. So, I think it got it. I think it got it in one shot. It took 34 minutes and it triggered open code compaction, but it got there. It completed level 6 in one shot. I'm actually kind of impressed with that, and the explosion effects all look good. I'm a little bit surprised at this. I wasn't expecting to get this far with this model. I've still got camera battery left, but just barely. Let's move on. Let's keep going. I think I'm genuinely surprised. Let's try stage 7. Okay, stage 7 adds the thruster flame effect, and it wires up all of the extra audio events. We get the game start audio for free from the template, but all of the extra audio effects like shooting and shield segments going down and homing missiles exploding and all of that stuff.
No place like local host.
18 minutes, 19 seconds. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna turn my sound up a little. So we should have thruster flames. We do. Great. Should have audio. Yep. I I don't believe it. I don't believe it's one-shotting these. It's only had one, or was it two? I think it was two reworks on all 7 stages so far. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm actually impressed. I'm actually impressed. My camera's dying. Camera 2 is dying. I've got camera 1 charged back up. Let's swap cameras and go for the bonus stages. Okay, and we're back. So this, it's super late on a weekday evening, but this has been a surprising test so far. I'm really impressed with this model. I came in here expecting that it was going to die on stage 3, or maybe on stage 5, but I'm really impressed. So okay, so the bonus stages are stage 8 and what was it? Let me refresh my memory here. Stage 8 adds a thruster sound effect, and stage 9 adds a Starfield background. These are both very easy. Quen was able to one-shot these. Spoiler alert. Okay, new session. We're gonna do stage 8 and 9 together in one pass. And at this point, I'm honestly not expecting any problems. I think this little model is for real. This is legit. Let's let it run and see what we get, and then I can go to bed.
Run it here, keep it close.
20 minutes, 57 seconds. This better be worth it. Let's see what we got. Okay. Yeah, we got our Starfield. And... perfect. Perfect. I can't believe it. I can't believe it one-shotted so many stages. I mean, to hell with the spoilers, this is actually a little bit better than the winning contender from the last battle. This is crazy. I mean, it's not going to win any points for speed, but that could be a me problem, because this is literally my first time running this model, and it's very possible that I didn't give it the right config. MTP, I think, at the very least, would speed it up. I'm sure it's possible, I just didn't set it up. So, wow. Let's take this to Copilot for a code review and see what we get. Okay, I'm in Copilot. I'm gonna point it at the original spec, and it's got access to all of the Python code that was generated. And I'm just asking, rate the implementation. How did it do? Is it faithful to the spec? Can you spot any bugs? Okay, less than a minute for that. Let's. This is high quality generated code. The module structure is clean. The spec is 90% plus faithfully implemented, and the code is very reasonable. There are 2 main bugs: enemy projectile collision detection check ignores player radius. So that, I think, was me when I gave it that bug report. My bug report didn't jive with what the spec said, and I think I introduced that confusion. And the level transition fade effects are missing. I didn't notice that, but okay. The copy-pasted reset logic and the duplicate particle class are the clearest structural improvements to make. So there's a little bit of code ugliness here and there, but let's, did it give it grades? Yes, it did. Structure and best practices, A-. Readability, A. Spec faithfulness, B+. You know what? That's pretty good. This model's legit. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think it was going to make it this far. I didn't think it was going to make it all the way to the end, certainly. I'm actually genuinely surprised, given what we saw on the battle episode and the trouble that those models had. Even Quen 27B had more reworks, I think. Let me check the results. It had 4 reworks. I want to say, what did we see here? 2? It took way longer, but it had fewer reworks. I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed. So, Muse Glimmer is for real. This is an actual legit contender for in this size range, in a 25 to 35 billion parameter range of models of local LLMs. This is a legit contender. I quite like this one. I mean, it's not fast. I got to find a way to speed it up, but that's a me problem, I think. Okay. It is way past my bedtime on a weeknight, but I think that was a fun little experiment, and I'm genuinely impressed. I will put the results of this on my GitHub. You can download this and play it if you want, and compare it to the one that we got from the battle episode. And yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know what to say. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Let's just bang this out. That's what she said. Okay. Okay, no big intro today. Let's just jump right into it. I've downloaded the model. I've got it running. Oh, no, I don't have it running. We're about to start it up. 3, 2, 1. Solar Fortress.